I have always lived in a fact-based universe.
I'm a 19-year-old Democrat.
And I admit I'm a Trump supporter.
I'm sick and tired of the left and the right.
Where are the places where we can all meet? Where are the places that we can all see each other?
There are people out there that aren't following the guidelines, and I personally think if you want to go outside, don't give me a dirty look if I'm walking in the trails of the woods and I don't want to wear a mask, But if I'm in a supermarket and that's the rules, I'm going to follow it.
But okay, so here's my biggest thing with that is you're a very sane, logical, person, educated, so you kind of can parse between the lines of these two extremes, right? The problem is that a lot of people can't. When you have the leader of our country making this a political black and white issue, you have these people getting in fights, it's punching people in supermarkets. You have people claiming it's a hoax, claiming it was the Democrats created it, all these things that stop us from being able to do these logical things, doing our best to create an environment where maybe there is a half and half where we try and isolate people who are at risk and get other people who aren't back in the economy and figure out a way to contact trace and protect the people that might have been susceptible, and all these things that we should have been doing from the very beginning.
We have so much freedom, and people are so afraid that we're going to go back to the days of the Revolutionary War where
in what world do people really think that though? What project
Jersey that don't make sense. He has basically.
But that's different from going back to Revolutionary War style, you know what I mean?
Closed down parks in New Jersey, and when you start doing things,
they closed down.
He made a mistake. And he reversed it. But when you start doing that, you start to look like exactly what you are, a dictator.
But what I'm saying is people are so quick to have distrust in our institutions and our governments that if they make one mistake with a new scientific virus that no one understands,
answer this. How come Cuomo and Murphy basically caused most of the deaths by putting these people into nursing homes, and one of them is a veteran who is my friend's father, who should never have died because they put these people with COVID, because they thought that they were isolated. No, they're nursing homes. They were not hospitals. And they killed a lot of people. That's why people are so pissed. That one of them. The other thing is because they closed down things that they shouldn't be closing down. And you're right, there's a learning curve. But at the same time, these people it's not so much that they're uneducated. It's that they might have a family that doesn't have pre-existing conditions, that they might have to run their business. Sometimes the remedy, the cure, sometimes it's worse than anything.
Here's the other thing is you're missing every other progressive country with a high economic value has given the support to their citizens when they had to do these closures, these shutdowns, because we didn't just let people free reign and say, you're on your own, but we're shut down. Obviously that's not going to work out. People are freaking out. But every other, in Europe, they gave 90% of their wages to people who are out of.
See, you hit it on the nose.
Times this is why we pay taxes for this to be.
And the problem is they're not doing. And you're right. In other words, most of the people that are the MAGA Republican type or the conservatives, a lot of them are working people, but a lot of them own businesses. They're restaurants, different things like that, and there aren't any programs for these people, and they're dying.
The lack of unification on the issue and the lack of support for our country at the time when we needed leadership at the high, and that's why I think the Democrats did run on COVID, because it's just the lack of leadership in general was just kind of astounding for when all we wanted to do was try to figure it out together. And all this man, I hate putting it all on Donald Trump because I don't think it's all his fault all the time. But what a president says matters. What a president does matters, and it sends a shockwave to people that support him.
Did you know?